Right, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we won't be listening to music right now, but we will be going flat rolling. So Grandad has done most of the farm at home over this week whilst I've been doing other stuff with the sheep, etc, etc. But today I've been let loose on the roller because I'm going to roll some of the new land we have taken on. So it should be quite an exciting day, and we'll see what this new field entails. I haven't been down there yet, I haven't mentioned it on the channel yet, so it's a big surprise. I hope you enjoy it, guys. If you do, please tap that like button. I'll try not to crash the roller whilst I'm reversing it, and if you want to see more stuff like this, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Hope you enjoy what should be a glorious day in the sun. Right, we're off. The roller is fairly heavy behind me. This is one thing I'm not that keen at towing down the road because it's a lot of weight and it moves about quite a bit. But apart from that, we're off this new field which is like probably 7, 8, 9 miles away, something like that. I'm not 100%. But a lot of you will know on the farm we farm approximately 500 acres, but a lot of that is rented ground. So some is short term, some are longer term rents. And this is a new one we're taking on this year with grass. Obviously, some of the land we do is actually like arable land that goes into grass for a few years. We get some years, we get some other years, but this little bit of land is one that we're taking on this year, so it's quite interesting. I haven't seen it before to see what it's like, but heading up there now, going fairly steady as I said before. Don't want to be doing anything silly with this roller on the back. So I'll catch you up there, and it should be an interesting day. Well, I think we've found the place. It looks like a 30-acre field. It's in the place the 30-acre field is meant to be. And I'm just going to wait for this car to go past it. Right, that's the gate done. It looks like a nice field of seeds anyway. Off we go. Where do we start? It's been drilled this way. So when we're rolling, we try and find the straightest line, or you follow the drilling, and in this field I think it's the same. So we're going to stick to this left hedge line to start off with and get cracking.
I was knocked down, heard the countdown through the haze, in the face of defeat, yeah. I was ruled out with no bailout, on my own, all alone, left to bleed out. But I rose up from the ground, just like I was spellbound. All the odds were against me, so I picked up the pace, and now I'm in the race. Give me some space. I'm a movement and I ain't losing. Gonna go, 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 like a bullet, won't take no. You should know, no, 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 I'm about to explode.
Right, so we're cracking on fairly well with the headlands now. So what I try and do myself when I'm doing this, I do 6 runs on the headlands and then I try and straighten it out once I've done them. It's just getting into the field a big enough chunk so we've got space to turn around. So there's plenty of grass on here. So when I said seeds before, that basically means, guys, that this was drilled in the autumn, so this is a fresh crop of grass. These seeds are growing very well. They're very similar to some that we've sown at home. We did not drill these seeds ourselves. We just have an agreement to have the crop off of it basically, and then I'm not sure what's happening long term down here, but it's a very nice field. It's a bit undulating, as in there's a big dip in the middle, but we do like fields with character. We don't want flat fields like in the fens. As you are well aware, today I am flat rolling, and there are reasons why we actually do this. So the main reason is to basically flatten the ground out. It sounds fairly self-explanatory, but When you have land where there's been livestock and they get the hooves into it, it mucks it all up. As well as that, when machinery is driving across a field for the previous 12 months, what we're trying to do is just flatten it out so it's much easier to work on in the coming year. And as well as that, it just stops any stones from sticking up, so when it gets wet, the stones tend to rise to the surface, and when you're mowing grass or doing any field work, these flick up and go through the window. So kind of a few reasons why we're actually flat rolling it. But yeah guys, it's just one of those little things we do to help grass grow. So you can imagine through the year we do loads of little things. So we're rolling, we're harrowing, we're fert spreading. All these jobs add up to get that little bit extra of grass growth, and especially rolling, it helps the grass tiller. So when I say tiller, basically more grass grows. When you flatten it, it wants to come back stronger. So basically it's making more grass on the field by doing what we're doing. So we are going at just under 6 miles an hour, guys, about 5.5 miles an hour today. We've got the Watson roller on the back. So for any of you who don't know, this is quite a cool roller. It's on hydraulics, so it's got two regular wheels, so it can go down the road, and it twists around as you saw in the first little bit of this video, so you can roll. It's 12 foot and it's all full of water, so if you're wondering how you get them so heavy, you fill them with water, so you've got to be quite careful with storage, because obviously if it freezes, it expands, it can cause the metal to crack. But it's doing a cracking job. We've had this a couple of years now. We used to have another Watson roller which on hydraulics, but you had to get out to change bits around, but this one totally in the cab, you don't have to get out, so it's quite cool. It's really important that this is a decent weight too, guys, because obviously we're trying to flatten the ground out. We're not trying to flatten grass, well we are, but one of the most important things is flattening the ground out too, so we don't want a really light roller because it kind of defeats the object. But right guys, so we've just switched the tractor off because I'm going to have a little bit of a talk outside with you guys. As you can see, it's doing a glorious job of painting some stripes across the field. We're going to have a quick look at what we've actually been doing. So this is a great example, and we see this is what the grass will look like before it goes under the roller. So I bet this is like getting on for a foot long, really nice thick grass. And then if we go behind the roller, obviously it's going to be nice and flat. But what this does is it basically pushes all these down, so these are the stems, and it basically, by bruising them, it makes them want to come back thicker, so it increases the yield of the crop. On top of that, just having a look at the roller, just show you guys if you weren't sure what I meant, these are the road wheels, so these flip round and it straightens up here, and obviously this is the position for rolling. But it's a marvellous day, it's doing a cracking job, and just walking over here you can feel how flat it is, and I'm just going to walk over there because it might be different. But yeah, that is a huge difference. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but in here it's quite rough because it's obviously been drilled, but now it's been rolled back down, it's nice and flat. So we'll jump back in, we're nearly getting there, we're about 2/3 down the field. 30 acre field isn't the quickest of jobs. and also run a new tractor which is doing a cracking job. 2, no problems as of yet. Touch wood, there shouldn't be any problems. But hope you found it interesting. I just thought it'd be quite cool to have a step out and see how the field is performing. So we've just got a couple of runs left. It's gone fairly well, it's gone very well. I've tried to keep as straight as possible, although when I was doing the drone and stuff I did put it on a little bit of a wonk, but apart from that, fairly happy with how it's gone. I've seen about 1 million pheasants today running around, but haven't squished any, touch wood. And yeah, it's been an absolutely incredible day like I said before, and I hope you found it interesting, guys. Massive thank you for watching, I do really appreciate that, and if you could, please subscribe to the channel because we're nearing 3,000 subscribers. When we get there, I'm actually doing a competition, so look out for that. Give the video a like, and I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you for watching.